Average Jacob has been working out for 6 months. He has been feeling amazing, but lately, not so much. He gets sad that his gym progress isn't as fast as in the beginning. Jack Jackson has been working out for years. He has sculpted his dream body. Even though not all his life has been dedicated to the gym, he still had extreme seasons where that was his only priority, and that was his secret to getting so big. When it comes to making gym progress, you have to realize that the priority is never the workout. In the beginning stages, just going to the gym is all that's gonna be needed. But after a short period of time, the actual workout is the easy part. The hard part is everything else that you have to do in order to actually build that muscle. So after your newbie gains have worn off, I want you to incorporate these following things that I've told you to actually keep on building muscle. Because as you know, it's easy to put on your first 10 pounds of muscle, but after that, it becomes extremely hard. And you have to optimize your whole fucking life to build muscle. So first of all, make sure that you implement creatine. Because creatine is gonna give you more energy to your muscles. So you're gonna be able to take your sets closer to failure. And it's kind of like adding 20% of cardio to your muscles. So let's say a person who can do 10 reps on bench press, and then he starts creatine, he can now do 12 reps on bench press on the same exact weight, just by the fact that he started using creatine. And this means that creatine is actually gonna speed up your level of progress in the gym. Another thing that you can implement is actually increasing your protein intake. And you can obviously do this by eating more healthy foods, like a lot of meat, a lot of eggs, a lot of, like kvari. It's like a protein yogurt here in Sweden. You can start implementing a lot of high protein foods in your diet, but you can also start using protein powders. And there are two different protein powders that I recommend. The first one is whey protein. So whey protein is basically a protein that's absorbed very fast by your body. So when you eat it, it gets absorbed into your bloodstream within 1 to 2 hours. So that's something that I would recommend you taking in the morning or during the day. And then there's a second option that you can use, which is called casein protein. And casein protein is more slowly digested. It takes between 6 to 8 hours for you to completely digest a scoop of casein protein. And that's why I recommend that you take casein protein at nighttime, like right before you go to bed. Because this way you can have creatine, you can have whey protein, and eat that during the day. And then your bloodstream is always filled with new protein. And then during the night, you take a scoop of casein. So then you can also build muscle during the night. And your body always gets filled up with more protein, so that you keep that protein synthesis alive 24 hours. So yeah, that's like the main part that I would say about protein. Try to always have it in your bloodstream. By the way, if you have learned anything from this video, make sure to check out the link in the description, because there I have my full program on how to build your most aesthetic dream body. Alright? The next thing that I want you to know is that in order to actually build muscle, you have to be in a calorie surplus. After the noob gains are gone, you're not just gonna magically build muscle if you don't have energy for it. Because all of the requirements to building muscle get so much higher when you already have a higher amount of muscle. And that's why I recommend you to start doing a 300 to 500 calorie surplus in your diet, so that your body actually gets to use the energy to build muscle. This is called a lean bulk. So whatever you're eating, just add 300 to 500 calories of a surplus to that. That could be like an extra sandwich in the morning, in the night, maybe taking an extra meal at school, doing small things to just eat a little bit more than usual. Another thing that you can do to increase your power in the gym and actually work harder so that you actually make gains right now is using a pre-workout. Because a pre-workout is gonna get you in the mood, it's gonna get you hyped, it's gonna make your muscles get pumped easier, is gonna make you more energetic during your sets and your workouts. So definitely invest into a high level of pre-workout so that you can actually boost your gains. Next thing that I want you to start doing is tracking your calories, right? Because when you track your calories, you have full control of your bulk. You have full control of what's going into your system every single day. You're able to track every little bit of protein, every little bit of calorie. So aim for 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, right? So for me, that will be like 180 grams of protein, because right now I'm at 180. And also, whatever your maintenance calories are, add 300 to 500 on top of that. So what I want you to do in order to actually make this bulk work is eat till failure. Make sure that you eat till failure. People always say that you have to train till failure to actually make gains. But what I want you to do is start eating till failure, mindfully thinking about, okay, yeah, one more rep, one more spoon, one more fork of food. All right, so the next thing that I want you to use to actually increase your gains in the gym is get a spotter who can push you to failure every single time, right? Because if you are not going to failure, you're not gonna build muscle as fast as someone who is, because it's in the last 3 reps that you actually make the most amount of gains. Let's say this is the bar of success. If you do 5 reps, you get halfway. If you do 8 reps, you get like almost close. And then if you do 10 reps, you're at the bar, you know. But if you were to do 11 or 12, that's when you're actually gonna see the noticeable gains, because this is the part where you can actually see the work. So if you go over this bar, you're actually gonna see gains, and that's why I need you to push till complete and utter failure, because it's the last few reps that are actually gonna show you what you have done, what you have accomplished. Okay, that's all I had to say for this video. Make sure to check the link in the description when you feel like you have learned a thing or two from me and my content. Then I have a full body program to actually build your dream body. Everything that you do in the gym and outside of the gym become even more important when the newbie gains are gone. When the newbie gains are gone, you can make muscle without taking everything too serious. But when they are gone, you have to literally lock in on every single level in order to actually build a little bit of muscle. So it's the same thing as before the newbie gains. It's just that everything becomes more serious. You have to take everything more seriously in order to actually see the difference. So what I want you to do right now is lock in, alright? Get all of these things that I've told you, write all of them down, lock in, start implementing, and start making some beautiful gains, alright? See you in the next video.